Morning and welcome to RTR TV. I'm going on a bit of an expedition today. I've had it in my mind ever since I've had that bike to do a circumnavigation of the island city where I live, Portsmouth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive around the circumference of Portsmouth. I don't know how long it's going to take me. The actual trip is about 18 miles. And I haven't really done a lot of riding, so I don't know how I'm going to cope with it. But I'm going to start off by the hovercraft port, which is just over there, the world's only commercial hovercraft port. And I'm going to go in an anti-clockwise direction. I'm going to do it on the sports tracker as well, so hopefully we'll find out exactly how many miles it is. And then, see what state I'm in at the end of it. I'm going to stop halfway at Casemates, which is at the top of the city. I'm at the bottom of the city here by the hovercraft that goes across to the Isle of Wight. I'm going to have a bit of lunch out there at Casemates. My missus is working out there at the moment, so I'll have lunch with her. Just don't know how long it's going to take me to get there. So yeah, this is going to be quite a journey. I will stop off round the route at specific points of interest I think you might want to have a look at, but most of it I'll be shooting on a time lapse, I think. So yes, so anti-clockwise, come back round that way. So let's get going to the holder port. I bought this new phone holder to go on the bike, so I don't have to hold the phone the whole journey. And also I'm using the built-in mic on the phone, because not the external Shure mic, so yeah, hopefully wind noise won't be too bad. So let's get all this set up. Just gone around the southeastern point of Portsmouth. Now I'm turning north. Going to go along the eastern road eventually, down Loxway Road. They said it wasn't going to rain. Promised me no rain today, but it is raining. So let's get on to the next stage on time lapse. So here we are at Milton Lock. Portsmouth used to have a canal going straight through the middle of it. This is where the barges would come in, Langston Harbour entrance. If I swing around, I'm standing on the bridge. It goes through there. So I might do a video one day of the route of the canal. They started using it in 1822, but it was obsolete by the mid-1800s when they built the railway. So yeah, anyway, I now need to go up around this bend, and I'll be going up along the east side of Portsmouth. So let's get going. People's Memorial, Portsmouth People's Memorial, to the services. All started by one man. I think his name is Willie Goldfinch, something like that, I'm pretty sure. He started by laying one stone, and he comes and tends to this every day. Well, I think he's retiring from it, handing it over. But if I turn you around, this whole thing got built up around it. So I'll go in there and film her for a little bit. Here you go. Here you go. I'll hover over it for a bit. Yeah, it was Willie Goldfinch started it all. Yeah. The People's Memorial. It's very nice. Tranquil little spot. Right on the edge of Langston Harbour. Right, so I need to carry on up, going up that way. Part of the route's been blocked off because it's improving the sea defences, the flood defences. So I'll see where I can get. So far I'm about 45 minutes into the journey. It's taken me 45 minutes to get to here, which is better than I thought I was going to do. So let's get back onto the next part of the journey, and where we can next stop would be at the northeast. I'm going to turn west and then head through Hillsey Lines and go and have some lunch with Mrs. RTR. She can do me a cup of tea. Right, this is the northeasterly point. Behind me is Ports Creek, and that's heading west along the north side of Portsmouth. Hope you can hear me. Eastern Road's not the most quietest of roads, but yeah, so I've got to head down that way, down towards the Hillsey Lines, and I'm going to have a lunch break at Casemates. Should get there soon. See you in a minute. Bit of a struggle to get through that kissing gate, that's for sure. Up on the back wheel, I think. Well, this is a bit annoying. I didn't know about this. There's a way, there's Hillsey Lines, you can go underneath this railway bridge. It's bloody blocked, isn't it? I didn't know that. So I've got to go all the way back to Eastern Road and come round the other side of Hillsey Lines. So it's still a circumnavigation, it's just a couple of 100 yards extra I've got to do. So here I am at Casemates. I reckon this is halfway. I'm going to go in there and have some lunch and say hello to the missus. I suppose that's the polite thing to do. Let's go in. Tuna couscous and a nice cup of tea. Put some water in that, please. Right now.
Yes, sir.
She does as she's told.
Yeah.
Ah, lunchtime.
Just on the line, yeah?
Yeah, just to the line.
Have you got a fork?
No.
Would you like?
Right, so I've had some lunch. Couscous, tuna and couscous. Very nice. And some biscuits, something sweet to keep it going, a cup of tea. Now I'm resuming the ride. So let's flick it back on a time lapse. So I'm at the northwestern end of Portsmouth now, northwest side. So I just need to go down that way, then return southwards. Just wanted to show you this. Hillsy Lardo. I used to go there all the time when I was a kid. I'll turn the camera around so you can get a good look through there. It's probably about as close as I can get it. Looks a bit sad nowadays. I used to spend my whole summers in there. My summer holidays. It's got a really deep part, 15 feet deep, where the diving thing is. That's cool. I think they're on about redoing it again, doing it up, who knows. Right, let's get the time lapse going again. Let's get back on the road. Right, this is the shore. That's why we always used to know it when I was a kid. I think most people know it now. Over there is Whale Island, or to give it its official name, HMS Excellent. Yeah, the rifle range is just over there. I've done a video along that coastline before, around behind there, back in warmer days. So, time to press on with the time lapse. There we have HMS Warrior from 1860, Britain's first ironclad battleship. Not open to the public at the moment, I don't think. Here's some blurb about the Hard. I'll actually zoom in a bit. You have to look past the seagull crap. Sorry about that. Portsmouth City Council need to do something. 1876, I think that says. I'll read it myself properly when I get home. Victory Gate. Yeah, you can pause on that. That's Victory Gate over there. If you go through there, you can see HMS Victory, Mary Rose, and of course, you can also see HMS Warrior when it's open, that is. Yeah. Right, we're nearly at the end of the journey. Bit of white out there, I think. We're nearly at the end of the journey. So, let's get the time lapse going. So this is Canberra Docks. I'm down on the south, more or less the southwestern side of Portsmouth Island now. It's, yeah, this is home to Portsmouth's fishing fleet. It's a little way to go now, almost there. can hear me past the wind. I've made it back to the hovercraft. It took me 2 hours 26 minutes, including stopping off and showing you some things. Yeah, good journey. The old Marin served me well on that one. Nice and easy to ride. I'm not sure how many miles it is. It's got to be about 18 miles. I'll have a look on the sports tracker in a minute. But yeah, it was a good trip. Good trip. I'll have to do a bit more on the old bike, I think. And it is my intention to one day turn it into an e-bike. So that'll make the journey even easier, won't it? But seeing as I'm down here, I'm waiting for the hovercraft to come back from the Isle of Wight. When it does, I'm going to video it. The hovercraft is on its way back. I don't think they'll be sitting there when it gets here. Don't know if you can see it out there. I think that's on an extreme magnification now. It is on its way.
Park up there, behind that fence.
Cool. So it was 2 hours 26 minutes all in all, and it worked out to be 15.2 miles, so it's about 24 kilometers. I haven't ridden that far for God knows how long. So yeah, see you next time when I'm roving about, wherever it may be. See you soon. Bye. Oh.